pushing people like, yo, my nigga, you good? I'm like, yo, I'm tripping. They had to call the hospital and everything. They called the ambulance. The ambulance came. They like, this man parked his beating fast. And I kind of like took me out on the stretcher and everything, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. And I got in the hospital, and I was coming off the high, and that's when a whole bunch of freaky shit started happening. Like, I was hearing shit in my ear, like, crazy shit, like, shit whispering in my ear. I'm like, fuck. And I snap out of it, but then if I just, like, if I start laying into it, like, you know how I lean to get high? If I lean into the high, I just start hearing something whispering in my ear, like, what? And then, like, I remember being so suited and just going in and out of it, like, jumping out and out of it, but then so tired, like, going in and out of it. And then, like, I looked in the cabinet and I seen a demon head, like, oh, shit. Like, that shit was crazy. And then one time, like, they had the door open at the hospital when I was in the bed. And, like, it was a hospital bed that went by with doctors going by. And it was little demons, little, like, gremlin niggas, like, yeah. And it was like, they crossed by, and I was like, yo, I'm fucking tripping. And that's when I was like 12, 13 years old. And so that trauma induced that, it made me feel like that again. And that's why I don't smoke weed, because weed made me go back to that experience. It opens up that trauma, and I'm like, yo, that shit crazy. But it kept me away from drugs. That's what kept me away from drugs. You feel me? So that's the experience that I had about that. But I'll smoke weed now. I smoke a little bit because I don't need a lot of it.
But that's why I don't smoke weed, y'all. Because when I smoke weed, I get similar experiences.
Like, if I smoke weed, if I smoke anything, it makes me feel dirty on the inside. It makes me feel like I put smut or dirt on the inside of myself. Like, I don't like smoke. Like, no kind of smoke. I stop smoking. Smoking makes me feel dirty. It makes my fingers feel dirty. It makes my inside of my lungs feel like it's dirty. I just feel dirty. It doesn't matter if I'm smoking weed, black or mild, it just makes me feel dirty. The next day, my lungs be hurting. I just don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel. Like, I could smoke weed, and I have my limit. You know what I'm saying? I could smoke a little bit, I get high a little bit, but I don't like drugs, bro. I don't like drugs.
Yeah, I wish I would have had that knowledge
my mom died of drugs.
back in my days.
Crack cocaine. I was a crack baby.
Yeah, see, a lot of times, guys, when your parents do drugs, a lot of people that parents do drugs don't do drugs. None of my kids do drugs. Knock on wood.
It triggers that same experience that I had, and I just do not fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm glad I never got into that, and I'm not into marijuana.